Dear viewers, the snow had stopped falling in Arendelle, and Elsa felt a silence in the air, a sign of a darkness rising from the north. Arendelle stands strangely bare, the familiar blanket of snow conspicuously absent. The lakes, usually frozen solid, mirror the somber sky, reflecting a disquieting stillness. An unsettling atmosphere stays heavy in the air, a stark contrast to Arendelle's vibrant winter charm. Villagers gather in worried clusters, their faces etched with confusion and growing fear. Murmurs ripple through the crowd, hushed voices speculating about the unnatural weather. A sense of anxiety settles over Arendelle, as nature itself seems to hold its breath in anticipation. In her chamber within Arendelle Castle, Elsa stands motionless by the window, her shadow framed against the brightening sky. Her eyes, usually bright with determination, are clouded with a subtle unease as she scans the distant horizon. A disturbance in the delicate balance of nature sends a shiver of anxiety through her. The gathering storm outside mirrors the tempest brewing within her, each dark cloud a reflection of her growing worry. Her breath hitches, a silent acknowledgement of the coming turmoil, as Elsa prepares to face the unknown threat looming on the horizon. In the Arendelle Castle map room, Elsa stands amidst a sea of ancient maps, her brow furrowed in intense concentration. Her gloved finger traces mysterious routes across the piece of map, seeking answers in the faded lines. The heavy oak door creaks open, revealing Anna, Kristoff, and Olaf, their faces mirroring worry. Subtle snowflakes dance around Elsa, betraying her inner turmoil as she battles with her instincts. Elsa confesses, her voice echoing in the vast room.
My instincts are guiding me north. I need to understand why.
The group ventures into the Arendelle Mountains, where the vibrant landscape fades, replaced by a desolate terrain. With each step, the temperature plummets, their breath misting in the frigid air. They press onward, their figures small against the imposing, barren peaks. The wind howls relentlessly, a chilling symphony echoing through the isolate area. A sense of anxiety settles as they journey deeper into the unforgiving mountains. The group steps into the untamed expanse of the northern wilderness, where the air bites with an unnatural chill. They find themselves in a place where few have dared to tread, the silence profound and unsettling. The landscape stretches before them, stark and imposing, a sign of nature's raw power. An eerie stillness hangs in the air, hinting at the mysteries that lie hidden within this isolate realm. The group stands at the edge of the unknown, ready to confront whatever secrets this forsaken land holds. Before them lies the Midnight Glacier, a river of black ice stretching into the distance, ancient and ominous. The glacier pulses with a dark energy, its evil presence sensible in the stark, frozen landscape. An unnatural cold emanates from the black ice, chilling the air and hinting at forgotten powers. The very ground seems to resist their approach, as if warning them to turn back from the glacier's dark embrace. Beneath the looming shadow of an immense glacier, a village of rough dwellings clings to the frozen earth, the air biting with relentless cold. The group, cloaked in furs against the harsh elements, enters the village, their arrival stirring a palpable unease among the inhabitants. Villagers watch from the shadows, their eyes filled with suspicion and a primal fear as the strangers pass. A hushed whisper snakes through the crowd, laced with dread. The shadow, it stirs. Another voice, trembling with ancient terror, echoes the sentiment. Older than the world itself, Under the stark light of day, Elsa cautiously approaches the colossal glacier, its icy face gleaming with an otherworldly beauty. Hesitantly, she reaches out, her gloved hand trembling slightly as she awaits the touch of the ancient ice. The moment her fingers make contact, a delicate spiderweb of cracks erupts across the glacier's surface. An immediate and threatening response. The cracks spread rapidly, like fractures in glass, each line a sign to the immense power contained within the frozen depths. A visible shudder runs through the ice as the glacier groans under the sudden stress, a symphony of creaks and snaps echoing through the desolate landscape. Elsa stares in awe and slight fear, her eyes wide as she witnesses the glacier's dramatic reaction to her touch, a clear sign of the magic that binds them. Under the pale light of day, a desolate glacier stretches into the distance, its frozen surface scarred by time and cold. From the glacier's heart, a vortex of shadows begins to swirl, a frightened sign in the landscape. Dark, icy entities emerge from the vortex, their chilling presence extinguishing all warmth and hope. The frozen shadows ascend, blanketing the glacier in a pall of despair, a silent promise of eternal winter. Under a sky heavy with the threat of snow, a desolate glacier stretches into the distance, an icy wasteland under the pale light. Against the horizon, a figure emerges, shadows and imposing, the leader of the shadows. The air crackles with unseen power as the leader surveys the frozen domain, their presence a chilling promise of darkness. A voice echoes across the ice, cold and sharp as the wind.
You command winter, but winter belongs to us.
The threat stays heavy in the air, a challenge to the very essence of the frozen kingdom. The leader of the shadows proclaims,
Yield, or your kingdom will drown in endless night.
Under the pale gaze of the moon, Elsa's hands dance, conjuring a furious blizzard that whips across the glacial areas. Shimmering ice walls rise at her command, catching the faint light in a dazzling display of frost and magic. Anna's firm spirit shines as she arranged their defense, her voice a hope in the swirling snow. Kristoff, sturdy and resolute, hacks at the encroaching shadows with his ice axe, each strike echoing through the frozen air. Olaf, ever the optimist, hurls snowballs into the fray, tiny bursts of hope against the encroaching darkness. Yet, the shadows twist and unite, growing stronger, a frightening tide threatening to engulf them all. In the heart of the Midnight Glacier, Elsa halts, her breath clouding the frigid air as doubt shadows her face. A grim realization dawns. Brute force is futile against the glacier's ancient power. Her gaze hardens with newfound resolve. With a deep, fortifying breath, she plunges into the glacier's icy depths, drawn by the haunting darkness. Deep within the Midnight Glacier, Elsa discovers a shard of ice, its blue glow piercing the surrounding darkness. The shard glows with an inner light, a vibrant blue heart beating in the frozen landscape. It glows with an unnatural warmth, defying the glacier's icy grip, almost as if it were a living star. Elsa stares, mesmerized by the intense light and energy emanating from the glacier's core. In the heart of the Midnight Glacier, Elsa stands, her breath misting in the frigid air. Her hands gently touch the shard, a channel for the immense love she holds. Love for Anna, Olaf, Kristoff, and her people flows through her, a light in the icy areas. A gush of warmth emanates from Elsa, a sign of the unbreakable bonds that define her. In the heart of the Midnight Glacier, Elsa focuses her compassion on the frozen shard. Instead of freezing, the ice reacts to her warmth, a soft glow beginning to emanate from within. The shard intensifies, pulsating with a light that defies the surrounding icy landscape. A beacon of warmth and hope shines brighter, promising a transformation within the glacial core. Deep within the Midnight Glacier, shadows dance in anticipation. Suddenly, a blinding light explodes from Elsa, casting a kaleidoscope of shimmering colors across the icy core. The glacier's depths are bathed in an ethereal glow, transforming the frozen landscape into a spectacle of light and magic. The light pulses, revealing hidden facets within the ice, as if the glacier itself is awakening. The crushing darkness retreats, yielding to a soft, ethereal glow within the glacier's core. Moonlight spills into the heart of the ice, illuminating a landscape transformed. The glacier stills, its ancient heart now pulsing with a gentle, otherworldly light. The ice radiates a serene luminescence, a hope against the stark, frozen world. An eerie calm descends, the glacier whispering secrets in the soft, moonlit silence. Against the backdrop of a midnight glacier, Elsa appears, her face a canvas of exhaustion, yet illuminated by the radiant glow of victory. The glacier looms, a silent, majestic giant, its icy facade reflecting the ethereal moonlight. Tranquility descends as the glacier, once a formidable challenge, now mirrors Elsa's serene triumph. Each breath she takes is a sign of her strength, a visible sigh of relief in the frigid air. The scene transforms, a symphony of light and ice, celebrating Elsa's monumental achievement under the watchful moon. Against the majestic backdrop of the Arendelle Mountains, Elsa leads the way, her figure radiant against the stark landscape. Anna, her face etched with a mix of relief and contemplation, follows closely behind, her steps echoing in the crisp mountain air. Kristoff strides alongside them, his sturdy presence a comforting reassurance on their journey back to Arendelle. Olaf bounces along merrily, his cheerful spirit undeterred by the long walk, a beacon of lightness among the travelers. Under the cloak of night, Arendelle awaits its winter transformation. The first snowflakes descend, ethereal and silent, from the heavens. Each delicate flake dances in the air, a harbinger of the season's magic. The kingdom's rooftops begin to shimmer, draped in first silver pour. A hush falls over Arendelle, as if nature itself holds its breath. Winter's gentle embrace begins, promising a season of enchantment and wonder. In her solitary chamber, Elsa stands guard by the window, a queen amidst the silent, swirling snow. The soft glow of moonlight casts long shadows across the room, hinting at the battles fought and those yet to come. Her expression is a mixture of serenity and decision, a queen bearing the weight of her kingdom's past and future. Elsa's room in Arendelle Castle glows with an ethereal light, shadows dancing softly on the walls. Anna enters, her face etched with concern, a silent question in her eyes. A heavy silence settles between them, thick with unspoken fears and mounting tension. Anna's voice breaks the quiet, tinged with worry.
Elsa, I can feel something's not right. What's troubling you?
Elsa's gaze hardens with resolve, her words firm despite the undercurrent of fear. I have concerns, Anna, deep ones. But know this, I will face them. I have to. Elsa strides through Arendelle, her footsteps a gentle rhythm on the ancient cobblestones. Her warm smile radiates through the kingdom, a light of hope and resolve in her eyes. The wind whispers secrets of snow and pine, a reminder of the magic that surges within her. She is a queen, a guardian, her power humming beneath her skin, ready to shield her people from any threat. Against the backdrop of Arendelle's majestic, snow-capped mountains, Elsa stands, her breath a fleeting cloud in the frigid air. Her eyes reflect fierce resolve as she begins her practice, the mountains echoing with the promise of her growing power. With a delicate flick of her wrist, she summons a flurry of snowflakes, each one a unique masterpiece of ice. Shimmering ice sculptures rise from the frozen ground, sign of her precise control and growing skill. Each movement is deliberate, a dance of magic performed with the weight of responsibility upon her shoulders. She prepares with every breath and spell for the shadows that loom on the horizon, her icy power her only shield. Under the cloak of night, Elsa stands like a shadow against the twinkling lights of Arendelle, a solitary figure etched with resolve. The wind whispers around her, carrying the weight of her responsibilities and the chill of the coming trials. Her gaze sweeps across the sleeping kingdom, a silent promise forming on her lips. With unwavering determination, Elsa declares into the night,
I will be ready.